That just came out of nowhere, right? I'm wearing pajama pink pants, Toy Story theme. Disgusting. Hi. We're doing another TBR video. I literally just posted one like less than a week ago. It might be more than a week ago, depending on how long editing takes, but it was very recent. I posted my spring TBR and now I'm posting my April TBR. Let me know in the comments if my TBR videos are getting to be a little too much, because I feel like I'm doing too many, but I also love doing them, so I don't know. I'm conflicted. Should I do them? Should I not do them? Should I do it every other month? Should I skip the seasonal ones? But I love doing the seasonal ones, so don't tell me to skip the seasonal ones because I won't. But I do want to hear thoughts because I feel like I'm doing way too much. It's getting a little repetitive and annoying, so let me know. But this is the April TBR, and I'm gonna do it rainbow themed because it's spring, and springtime is all about rainbows and butterflies and tornadoes. Also, there is tornadoes. That's the one downside of spring, but I'll take it. I'll take the tornadoes. So the way I'm doing this is I'm picking books with covers that match colors on the rainbow. Like I'm picking one red book, one orange book, one yellow book, green, blue, purple. Pretty easy concept. Oh, wait, before I forget, I want to brag about something. I finished a monthly TBR for the first time ever last month. March was my month. I had the best reading month ever in March, and I finished my whole TBR. It was just, I was living the life in March. It really is a lucky month, like they say. I had 5 books on the TBR last month, and since I did that, I'm like, could I do 6? I think I could. Maybe. So we're gonna try it. I'm gonna put 6 books on this TBR. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Roy G. Biv. Let's begin. The first book I'm choosing is a red book, and I chose... Oh, it's at the bottom of the stack. That wasn't smart of me. Okay. Ugh. Good Girl, Bad Blood by Holly Black. This is the second book in... I don't know why I put it that way. This is the second book in the... What is the series? Oh, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder trilogy. I read the first book, and honestly, I didn't love it. Unpopular opinion. I thought it was kind of boring and predictable. I'm sorry, but people say the series gets better. A lot of people say the third one is their favorite, and I'm like, should I just read the series that I'm not liking to get to the third book, see what the hype is about? Yes. Well, I'm hoping this one will be better. I don't know what the plot is of this one, and I kind of want to go in blind, but the plot of the first one, if you don't know, which I'm sure most of you do, because it's a very, very widely talked about series, but it is about this girl who's doing a project on a cold case. Not a cold case. It's not a cold case. They convicted someone that she thinks is innocent, so she starts investigating that for her project. I don't know what this one's gonna be. All I know is it's following the same main character, and it's a murder mystery still. I don't know. I don't want to know, though. I want to go in blind. That's how I like to go in murder mysteries, because I just feel like it makes it more exciting when you don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, so that is the first color of the rainbow. Moving on to orange. I'm choosing The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas. I feel like I'm the only person in the world who hasn't read this yet, and I'm sick of seeing it everywhere and not being in the know. I want to be in the know with everybody. I want to know what happened. I want to know who Aaron Blackford is. Is that his last name? I feel like his name is Aaron Blackford. I don't even know the FMC's name, but she exists. This is from what I've heard, it's a workplace romance. I think it's enemies to lovers, but like light enemies to lovers. Like there's not going to be a knife to throat scene, but they do dislike each other. And I think for some reason I also feel like it's fake dating. I feel like that's what the people are saying. It wasn't it like she has to go to a wedding and he's the fake date? I don't have a physical copy of this because I would just read the blurb, but I don't have it. I think that's the plot though. I love how I'm doing a rainbow TBR and then I'm wearing completely black sweatshirt. This does not fit the vibes of the video. I am wearing colorful pants though. I'm wearing pajama pink pants, Toy Story theme. It's pajama day at work today, and I love dressing up for Spirit Days. So of course I participated. But even pink isn't on the rainbow, so still not really on theme for this video. It's alright. Okay, I just looked up the blurb of The Spanish Love Deception, and somehow I knew what it was about. I was actually right. It is fake dating. She needs a date to her sister's wedding, and she takes her work nemesis. I don't know where I pulled that out of. I swear I didn't know the plot, and then obviously it was like It was in there somewhere. I just didn't know it was. Because that just came out of nowhere, right? And then the yellow book is Work For It by Talia Hibbert. This is an romance. I haven't read a Talia Hibbert book in like 2 years, and every single book I read from her was a 5-star. So I don't know why I took such a long break from her books, because I love them. I read the Brown Sisters trilogy, and I loved it so much. And I also read Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute, and I thought that was so cute too. Her books are just so fun and funny. Honestly, she's an author that I would consider reading her entire backlist, because every book I've read from her has been amazing. So I have no reason to think the rest won't be. So I chose Work For It just because it was her yellow one. I literally looked up Talia Hibbert yellow book, and this is the one that came up. So we're doing it. This is another workplace romance. I don't know what's gotten into me. I'm in a workplace romance kick, which is kind of weird because I would never consider getting with anyone I work with. But this is what I want to read, I guess. And based on what I read in the blurb, the MMC is a little grumpy, not a huge smiler. And this new guy who comes to work for him, he's super charming, everyone loves him, and he's super everyone except the MMC. Apparently with the MMC he's vicious, according to the blurb. And then the green book. I have, what is the third book in the series called? A Reaper at the Gates? A Reaper at the Gate? Hold on. Which one? What is the title? A Reaper at the Gates by Sabaa Tahir. This is the third book in the A Number in the Ashes quartet. This is a dystopian fantasy series that follows a girl named Laia who, her brother gets taken because he's part of a rebellion against the commandment, against the empire. He gets taken and she blames himself. So she becomes a spy to find out where her brother's being held and go save him. That's how the first book starts off. The third book still has to do with that, but it's going to be a completely different plot. But I can't tell you that plot because that would spoil what happens in book 1 and 2. So that's what you're getting from me. I've been really liking this series. Both the first book and the second book were both 4 stars. I feel like there may be a 5-star in this series, possibly, because I love the characters so much, and the writing, there's some really good quotes. Plot is creative. Every single time there's something about it that makes me not able to give it a 5-star. There's something about it that bothers me, and then I end up giving it a 4. But it does have 5-star potential, so I want to continue the series sooner rather than later, because the second book, there were so many crazy things that happened, and this is a series that I feel like if you take a super long break from, it's going to be hard to get back into it, because there is so much happening, and it is high fantasy. So I definitely want to read this sooner rather than later. And then for blue, I have The Hawthorne Legacy by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I love the spines of these books. I love the font. Okay. Anyway, I also love the covers. Okay, sorry. I just had to admire the look of it because I think it's gorgeous. This is a series about this girl who, this is going to sound a little crazy, but she inherits billions of dollars from this man she doesn't know. And the stipulation of the will is that she has to go live in his mansion with his family. Yeah, it's a little, you have to suspend your disbelief a little bit. And then you're following the mystery of why does she inherit these billions, and there's other mysteries thrown into. That's like the big one, but then there's little mini mysteries and plot twists as well as you go along. And there's riddles, and the house, there's like secret passageways and all sorts of crazy things. This man was creative, to say the least. This is a YA mystery thriller with a subplot of romance, and the romance is a love triangle. Disgusting. I didn't love the first book, but I want to continue just because everyone says it's so good. I'm like, maybe it'll get better. If I don't like this one either, I still have to read the third because my sister bought it for me, and I feel bad not reading it, but am I enjoying it? No. And then the last book, I'm so excited for this one. So excited for purple. There was like 4 books I had listed as options for purple. I don't know why every book I want to read lately is a purple book, but I decided on this one. This one was the most exciting. A Sunrise on the Reaping. I am so excited. I really like the Hunger Games series, especially Catching Fire. Catching Fire was so good. Catching Fire was my favorite. A lot of people have been saying A Sunrise on the Reaping is their new favorite. I don't think it will be better than Catching Fire. I love Catching Fire because of Finnick. Have
a good day.
But maybe maybe it'll be better. I don't know, because I also love, hey Mitch, but for real though, when are we getting Finnick's book? I need Finnick's book. I would love to see his games. They sound so much fun. And I want to know more about him and Annie and him. I really, really want a Finnick book. It probably won't happen. But like she gave a book to President Snow. She gave it to Hey Mitch. Next is Finnick, right? I feel like he would be the next logical choice. But that's just me. That's just me. Anyway, this is following Hey Mitch, who in the Hunger Games, he is Katniss's mentor. Now we're gonna go back in time. It's a prequel, and we're gonna get his games and how he won. I'm very excited because Hey Mitch, when we first beat him in the Hunger Games, he's a drunk, he's pessimistic, grumpy, and I'm just excited to see what he was like before the games. Was he an optimist? Was he super friendly and kind and sober? I don't know. I'm just excited to see how he changed and why, and so just excited to see the games and how he won because he's very, very clever. And I'm excited. I'm very excited for this one. This was one of the books on TBR I will most definitely be reading, and that is my April TBR. If you've read any of these books, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. If not, that's fine. That's fine. You can tell me what's on your TBR. Comment something. I want to chat with you guys. Comment, and then I will go like this. Go back and comment back. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye.